Hey guys, it's Brooke. Welcome back to my channel, or to my channel if you're new here. I hope you guys stay. So for today's video, I decided I wanted to do a conspiracy theory video talking about the death of famous rapper XXXTENTACION because there are just so many conspiracy theories and I'm so excited to talk about them with you guys. One of which I came up with, which I feel like is a huge conspiracy theory that no one is talking about, but it is so real and makes so much sense, and I don't understand how more people aren't talking about it. But so we are gonna jump right into this video. Quickly, make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already, and also make sure you guys leave this video a thumbs up. Follow me on all my social media in the description below and in the beginning of the video, and let's talk about XXXTentacion's death. So a few days ago in Miami, Florida, rapper XXXTentacion was shot dead in his car at an automobile store when he was looking at cars and was pronounced dead at the hospital. Once he was shot, so many conspiracy theories came out about his death and about who killed him and whether or not he is actually dead or if he's still alive today. So we're just gonna jump right into these conspiracy theories. The first conspiracy theory is that X was actually not killed and that he's actually alive. So there's a video that surfaced online on YouTube. You can look it up for yourselves. I'm not gonna insert it, but there's a video that someone shot on their phone of XXXTentacion in his car when he was shot before the ambulance arrived and took his body away. And in the video, they're pretty close to his body, and in the video you don't see any tattoos on his face, and you also don't see any blood. He was apparently shot in the neck. You see no blood anywhere. So some people think that he is not the one who was in the car and actually was shot. Now that kind of ties into the next conspiracy theory, saying that this whole thing is some sort of publicity stunt. When the police and whoever arrived at the scene, they went to check if XXXTentacion was still alive, and what other way to check if someone's still alive than checking their pulse. So they checked his pulse and said that he had no pulse. What's odd about this is that this whole no pulse thing was making headlines, and apparently the album that XXXTentacion was planning on releasing soon was titled No Pulse. So many people think that to draw attention to himself, he pulled this whole stunt in order to get more people streaming his songs on Spotify and more people listening to him and looking him up and finding out what his name was. Also, everyone's eye could be on him for when he releases this new album called No Pulse. Someone actually called into a radio station and started telling them that XXXTentacion is not dead and that this theory is true, because later that night on Facebook Live, this guy swears up and down that XXX was on Facebook Live telling everyone that this was all just for a music video that he was shooting and that he was not dead, he had not actually been shot, that all of the footage you were seeing online was all for a music video that he was shooting. The shady thing about that is, if that is true, why aren't more people talking about it? Like, if XXXTentacion was on Facebook Live that night, why is that not being blasted in the media as much as his death? Why does practically nobody know of XXXTentacion going on Facebook Live and claiming that he was not dead? Why is there no video footage of this? So we can't really say that that one is particularly true because we haven't seen the video proof, but those are the conspiracy theories so far about XXXTentacion's death and how his death might not actually be his death and it might be being faked, and that people still believe X is still alive. Now, there are also conspiracy theories talking about who actually killed X. They have yet to find who killed X, but there are quite a few conspiracy theories which are literally chilling. So I'm gonna hop right into these death conspiracy theories. For the first one, this conspiracy has to do with Drake and some of his song lyrics. Now, to say Drake was the murderer, I just think is ridiculous, but could he have had some people go out and kill him? I mean, I don't know. Is he in the Illuminati? Did he have like Illuminati members go and kill X for him? I don't know. But Drake has a song that has been out for quite a while called I'm Upset. And in this song, there are lyrics saying, and I quote, SMS XXX, that's the only time that I shoot below the neck. Why you keep on shooting if you know that N-word dead? Is that not the shadiest thing ever? Let me just read that one more time. SMS XXX, that's the only time that I shoot below the neck. And where was XXXTENTACION shot? The neck. Yes, this could be some type of coincidence, but what are the odds that he has this song called I'm Upset with those lyrics? Not to mention, he has a song called I'm Upset, X has a song called Sad. It's just kind of weird. But while that conspiracy theory is kind of crazy to think about, the bigger death conspiracy theory comes along with this guy known as Soldier Kid. Many people believe that Soldier Kid is the one who murdered XXXTentacion. In the police report, the suspects were believed to be two black males, and one of them was wearing a red mask. After XXXTentacion was killed, he went on Instagram and posted a video to clear his name. He felt the need to go on Instagram and post a video saying he is not the one who shot XXXTentacion. First of all, that just automatically makes him seem 10 times more guilty. But second of all, why did he even feel the need to go on and say this if he wasn't guilty? Well, all evidence points to him being the suspect that murdered XXXTentacion. That day, around the same time that XXXTentacion was shot dead in his car, Soldier Kid posted a video on his Instagram story of him at some kind of restaurant or something called Fish and Chips or Hook and Fish or something like that. And in the picture, he has his food next to him, and next to his food, he has a gun. This restaurant was literally a 5-minute drive, not even, away from where XXXTentacion was killed. I don't even know if you would have to drive there because of how close it is. Like, you could literally walk down the block to get to where X was from where this kid was. Like, he was at a restaurant literally down the block with this gun at around the same time that X was shot. Another reason why a lot of people are suspecting him as the murderer of XXXTentacion is because of a picture he posted on Instagram. On Instagram, a day before XXX was shot, he posted a picture sitting on a convertible with one of his friends, and in the picture, if you zoom in, there is a red mask on the seat. And what did the police reports claim that one of the shooters were wearing? A red mask. The caption is also titled XXX, but we bangin' like we BD. His friend also posted a story on his Instagram story, kneeling next to the car with the red mask on and 3 X's. I mean, that is just so shady. Like, why did they have a red mask? What are the odds that these 2 black kids had a red mask and the shooters claim to be 2 black kids with a red mask? I mean, that is some heck of a coincidence, if it is a coincidence at all. Also, Soldier Kid went on Instagram Live to clear his name even more, as if that video he posted wasn't enough. Maybe was he feeling extra guilty? Who knows? But he went on Instagram Live and said that he had been home all day and that he was not the one who killed XXXTentacion. But wait a minute. Didn't he just post on his story that day that he had not been home all day and that he was at a restaurant or something? So that's kind of shady that he was saying he was home all day. But yeah, that is the conspiracy theory that has to do with Soldier Kid. The final conspiracy theory I want to talk to you guys about is my own conspiracy theory about his death that I feel like is so relevant and could possibly be so true and is shocking me that more people are not talking about it. And that is that the government may have killed X. The media is constantly trying to detract our attention from things that are going on in the world. Recently, photos have been released of children who have been taken away from their parents at the border being locked up in these cages. It is absolutely disgusting. And what better way to distract us from these pictures than having a major celebrity killed? I don't know why this isn't being talked about more. I feel like this is a huge conspiracy theory. We have seen this so many times in the media trying to take our attention away from serious things that are happening in the world with deaths of celebrities or crazy things happening with celebrities, and nobody is talking about this. XXXTENTACION was also a huge advocate against Trump. He has publicly spoken out against Trump multiple times, which makes him an even better candidate to draw our attention away from what's happening in the world to. He's also a very controversial figure as it is, with all of the accusations from his pregnant ex-girlfriend when he beat her and all the charges he was facing. It just kind of adds up to seem like he would be the perfect person to pull this stunt with and take our attention away from what's really happening in the world. But yeah, that is my conspiracy theory. I don't know about how you guys feel. Let me know what you guys think about these conspiracy theories in the comments below. If you guys like this video, make sure you leave it a thumbs up and also make sure you guys subscribe. I post videos every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Have a very happy Friday and a very happy weekend. I will see you guys on Monday.